Millions of Greeks have found themselves out of work since the start of the financial crisis. And for many families, the harsh reality of having little money is highlighted by the plight of their children. More and more parents are struggling to provide them with breakfast before school, and it's only charities that stand between them and hunger, as Maria Finoshna reports.
Every school day here in one of the poorest areas of Athens begins the same way, with humanitarian breakfasts. It's nothing extravagant, some fruit, sandwiches and juice from a local NGO to fuel young brains and bodies, something their families can no longer provide. Most of the kids at this school come from troubled families. Financial hardships have left one, or in some cases both, parents unemployed and simply unable to meet their children's basic needs. We've been asked not to film the children's faces. Their families feel embarrassed, struggling to accept their status as the country's new poor.
To be honest, I could never imagine that my family will find itself in such a situation. I'm unemployed for 2 years, and so is my wife. It is a small act, this breakfast, but imagine, it's a huge thing for us.
This man tells us that he and his wife considered stopping sending their kids to school at all, ashamed at being unable to supply their boys with a breakfast box. And they're not alone. 3 out of 5 families in socially vulnerable areas can't provide their children with even a slice of bread for what many consider the most important meal of the day. That's according to research carried out by a leading charity in 2012. The school's principal says low attendance is a considerable risk.
We notice that kids can get good grades, and it becomes hard for them to learn new material. This is our responsibility to protect them and to keep them in schools and to keep their education level high. This is why we applied for aid.
This school is just one of many in Greece facing similar challenges. More than 3 million Greeks have lost their jobs. Some of their children are often forced to work out of desperation to stay afloat.
This way we will not have a vicious circle of people being unemployed, poor, and the second generation being not properly educated and entering this first vicious circle, and then you have hubs within the community.
The NGO providing aid at this school has a rule. It gives the same help to all children, however poor or wealthy their backgrounds are, to save family honor. But they're the lucky ones. Thousands of other Greek kids are still waiting for a piece of bread for breakfast. Maria Finoshna, RT, Athens in Greece.